Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel and hello to 2024. I cannot believe it that we're already into a new year, but it's going to be a great one, that's for sure. I'm wanting to create kind of a manifestation vision board, mood board, however you want to go about it today, but I wanted to try something a little different. I know people can take pictures off of Pinterest or from magazines, but I have a hodgepodge batch of magazines in front of me that I have gotten from family and friends because I was wanting to use for another project, and we're gonna dive into them today. So what I want to do is look at all of these and see if I can find images that inspire me, kind of vibe with me, and fit the vibe for 2024. I'm really excited for a new year, lots of great opportunities. It's gonna be hard to top 2023, but I get married, so it's already gonna be a great one, I have no doubt. So let's get right on into it. So I have a bunch of them from my grandparents. They have the Hog, like Harley magazines. They are some hefty magazines for sure, but I'm super grateful for all of them. Of course, we don't really get any magazines at all, so I had actually ordered some from a couple different states, like travel magazines, as some inspo. So we're gonna see what we end up with. I think it's gonna be a lot of like random stuff, but I think that's okay. So this is definitely becoming more of a process than I thought it was going to be. I'm not having a whole lot of luck. I've got this cute little let's shine, little positive moment here. An S because that's what my last name will be changing to. This cute little, it's for a wedding, but it says till death do us party. I just think that's kind of funny and just ironic. I don't know, because we'll get to it in another video, but a lot of people look at our wedding as a redneck wedding. It's definitely not, but it's kind of untraditional, but it's a vibe. And then this cute little picture that kind of matches the vibe of what I am wanting to do for decor. So I'm gonna keep on cutting on. It's a little succulent jelly cat. Oh, how cute.
I'll come back once I have some more to start assembling.
As I'm dwindling down to my last few, I figured I could probably talk about some things that I do have planned for the year. So as we've already discussed, I'm going to be getting married this summer. So I'm very, very beyond excited. Words cannot explain it nor describe it, how ready and excited I am for that. And so we'll have our honeymoon right after that. But as for the beginning of the year until then, I'm not really sure. Get your ball, buddy. Get it. Man has a ball from one of his Christmas presents and he drops it all the time. Hi, buddy. You need to make your appearance. Yeah. Ready? You want to throw it? Let go. I actually really enjoy when I don't have much planned because then it leaves more room for the unexpected, and I really enjoy spontaneous adventures. So I am not by all means upset that I have a pretty open schedule this year. I will also have another wedding in August for one of my good friends. I'm going to be a bridesmaid in that, so I have that to look forward to. And I believe that'll be in Colorado, so we can get back that way. We spent plenty of 2023 there, so as of right now, that's the only planned trip that way. And again, other than that, I seriously think that's it. It's just 2 different wedding things. It's seriously such an open slate, and again, not mad one single bit. I learned hardcore with 2020 that just because it's planned doesn't mean it's going to happen. And that was a really good reality check for myself, because again, now I've learned to accept and embrace the spontaneity, however you want to say that, the spontaneous aspect of adventure, and I have just learned to be okay with it. And that is something that I think a lot of us are just, especially if you're type A, which I'm not certified type A, but definitely like to be a planner and on top of things. But things happen and that's okay, and sometimes it just works out better that way. I am a firm believer of everything happens for a reason. So when certain plans don't come about or come to fruition like they had hoped, that's okay. Now wasn't its time. But when other things become present, its timing was right. It was meant to make that point to come into your life at that time. Just remember that when things don't go as planned, there's a reason why, and there's usually better things on the horizon. Okay, so here's everything that I've cut. I've got like a little plain tent, sweater, little, oh my gosh, why did I forget what it's called? Jellycat succulent, so cute. So like and share, some cute little sceneries. And now the fun part, trying to get it all to fit on one piece of paper. So let's try it. Okay everybody, here it is. The 2024 Random Magazine vision board. I think it turned out really well, actually. I'm very impressed. I was kind of losing hope at the beginning there, even towards the middle I would say, because I didn't really feel like I was getting any inspo. I was kind of like, not sure I'm vibing with it, but I actually am obsessed. I'm gonna find somewhere to look at this every day. I am so happy with how it turned out, so I'm gonna let you know what everything stands for. Okay, so of course the 24 for 2024. As I pointed out already, I did this pick as inspo for our wedding. The decor kind of matches the vibe with what I have pinned on Pinterest. So I was like, yeah, it's kind of calling my name, have to put it in there. I did this like Arizona cactusy background just because it was vibey. And then in July for our honeymoon, we're gonna go to Hawaii. So I did this because Dalton and I are not gonna be making any plans other than seeing where the trip takes us and enjoying a lot of wonderful newly wedded time together. And with that, I added a plane for some traveling I would like to have happen this year. I had a lot of travel last year and it was just a great experience, and again, I'm all for adventure, so I'm hoping to have a few additional unplanned trips make their way into this new year. And then I also did this little camping tent from the same one because we got some tents. Oh my gosh, well, we got a tent, but we got some camping supplies last year and we didn't get to utilize it as much as we hoped, so I'm hoping 2024 has lots of camping in store. And then I did this like and share. As you can see here, it actually, ironically, I didn't get it really, like, wasn't intentionally trying to shoot for this, but social media influencer. I would love for that to happen. as we know, I've got my YouTube channel, and I also have TikTok and Instagram. TikTok and YouTube are definitely my primary content forms, and I would love to grow so much more on those. So hoping some manifestation happens here. With this at the top, I'll kind of go down here to the bottom. It says shine, but over here we have let's shine. I just thought that's so cute and positive that I think it's never a bad thing to remind ourselves of. Back over here, I did this tent. I'm pretty sure it's from LL Bean catalog, but it's got, look at how cute. First of all, it's the little puppy on a boot, but I did this as inspo for wanting to secondhand as much clothing this year as possible instead of buying new. I have really enjoyed thrifting, and I just think it's so much better, not only for our environment but also my wallet, because boutique clothing, we can't beat it. It's literally very expensive, and it's not necessarily feasible for everybody. I totally understand. Like with having worked at a boutique, they gotta do what they have to do to make a profit, but I want to make it more of a goal for myself to focus more on those secondhand items instead of firsthand. I'm a plant girly, as we know, tried and true, so I've got a couple different plant things on here as well to make note. I get new plants every year, and I'm hoping that does not stop in 2024, so I have some empty pots that could be filled. I did S, as I mentioned, because that is going to be what my last name first letter will be changing to, so I thought it was cutie to add there with it being wedding year. This, as talked about with saving some money, budgeting, we in our house are going to be working hard on trying to bring down as much of our debts as possible, such as student loan, house payment, truck. We got stuck in some pretty high interest rates, so we're hoping to refinance this year, so fingers crossed. And then moving with that one right along, I just found these fun little money graphics, so I added that to that. And then kind of going with camping, I added the little boat here because Dalton loves to fish, and he too doesn't get to do that a whole lot. So I'm hoping that goes hand in hand with our camping, and we can do a little bit more of both this year. And then these last final two, I have this off the beaten track. To me, that means to, like, you know, take the road less traveled on. It's okay to go your own way and do things a different way, and sometimes things turn out better in, you know, the grand scheme of things. You never know, who knows, until you give it a try, right? So I like that, just some inspo to try new things. Don't be afraid to do what's different than like social norms or what everybody else is doing. And yeah, I just really like that one. And then last but certainly not least, style. I am actually like loving that this is almost the biggest one on here, because I have really loved finding my style over the past few years, and I truly think I have found it. So I'm hoping that continues here in 2024, where I can just keep curating it with my cutie new secondhand items and really just build that style that I have come to love. But that is her in her glory. I am so happy. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I actually really enjoyed it. It was giving some arts and crafts time as well. And again, I just cannot believe how well this turned out. So I hope you have set some goals for yourself this year. If not, let's just see where it takes us. I know it's going to be a great one for all of us, and it's going to lead to great things. Just remember, with all years, there's going to be its ups and downs, but you can't have a rainbow without any rain. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!